What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of River City Bricks. My name is Brandon. I have a single question to ask you. Do you love a good corporate store screw up? Raise your hand if you do. Now, in case you're wondering, what is my definition of a corporation store screw up? Well, that's when a store like Walmart or Target, the employees that work there, they don't give a crap enough to pay attention. I work for a corporation and I know exactly how that is. The thing is, when this happens, when employees aren't really paid enough to care, great things happen. And it's always awesome for the toy collector. In my circumstance today, as you guys know, as you guys click the thumbnail, we have all 12 of the Shrek minifigure, the new CMF lineup from Lego that is dropping on September the 1st. So this was completely unexpected. I went in to get hamburger meat to make some hamburgers for dinner, and I saw the most, I don't think I've ever really seen anything like this, but it was a side end cap cardboard display with the minifigures in it. Now, I've seen the minifigures come in the boxes of whether like double stacked. Barnes & Noble sells them like that. Lego sells them like that. But I never seen them whether in a cardboard rectangle thing of about 4 across and about 6 down on an end cap. And that's what threw me off. Was I went down the Hot Wheels because I like to collect Hot Wheels. Then I went down Lego because I like to collect Lego, obviously. And I was like, okay, you know what? This store, as per usual, is turning out a blank. So let's just go get the groceries and get the hell out of here. My head hurts. Which it still does hurt. Hurts a little bit less now that I got this. But I've had a headache the last few days. On my way to get hamburger meat, I just happened to notice the colors of the light blue and the green, the whole fairy tale theme of Shrek. And I was like, there ain't no frickin' way. And what makes this really, really cool, in my opinion, is nobody knows. Just me. I'm at the store at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Nobody knows. And if you are a CMF collector, which I used to be, I've had to sell a lot of my CMF collections after all of the things I've been through. You know that when you want a CMF, you got to go to Barnes & Noble. You got to go to Lego. You got to get out the scanner. You got to scan. And it's this whole ordeal. And you get hot. And you get nervous. And you get sweaty. And there's people all around you. There's associates staring at you. And it's not a good thing for the social anxious. Like me. I hate collecting CMFs because of that reason alone. It's too much getting bodied. I don't like it. And today was my lotto. I mean, I got to walk by, I saw that there, and I'm like, there ain't no freaking way. You're telling me that there is a side end cap of Shrek CMFs just sitting there, chilling, nobody's around. I'm going to pull out my scanner, and I'm going to scan all 12 and find them, more than likely, because there's so many there. Thing was fully stocked, like it just got dropped. No way. But yes way, obviously, the way, yeah. I'm totally happy. I got to find all 12 of these. This is the first CMF lineup that I've really wanted to collect. The last few weren't bad, but going through financial struggles, it just wasn't a necessity for me. And even the Shrek was borderline necessity, not necessity. But I really enjoy the movie. I don't mind the sequels. I enjoyed the time I had with my kids watching them before they went back to school. Shrek is really, really cool. And it's one that, if you can collect them all, you should. It's completely different from Lego. Every single year we get just a bunch of 12 new minifigures with special themes, and we get that every single year. Sometimes they're in a Lego costume or this costume or that costume. Every now and then, though, we'll get a Marvel, we'll get a Disney, and now, what's even better, we got Shrek. So this one to me was really important to collect, even though timing hasn't been really right. I mean, 5 times 12 is $60, and $60 is not something you could easily just spend, especially on a bunch of minifigures. Anyway, no matter what, we're here, and this is the first lineup that I really put on my priority list. It's the Shrek CMFs. Box pretty much looks like this. It's got like the tree or the green or whatever it's supposed to depict. Maybe it's just Shrek dripping, I'm not sure. But it's green abstract at the top and like blue in the bottom. Kind of gives that fairy tale vibe. On the box, we can see the minifigures of the Lady Dragon, the Fairy Godmother, Gingy, Fiona, Shrek, Donkey, Pinocchio, Puss in Boots, Farquaad. I mean, the gang is all here, and even then some. There's like a core 5 or 6 minifigures that are really cool in this set. And then there's the other half that's like they're getting their time in the sun to shine. Besides the minifigures on the box, it clearly states Lego Minifigures, 12 to collect, Shrek 6 and older, and all of that good stuff. Other than that, guys, there's not a lot on the box. Bunch of legal eagles and country of origin, all of that on the back. And then on the bottom of these boxes, the barcode and the special QR code that does allow scanner apps to hopefully scan all of these correctly. That way we don't collect any doubles. Because, I mean, I've said it before, Lego's expensive enough. If we're going to collect a whole lineup, the adults here, we just want to buy the 12, put them in a shadow box or whatever we put our minifigures in, and just go about our day and say that we've been there, we've done it, and checked it off our list. Now, the minifigures that we're going to be expecting to collect in this is going to be Shrek, Fiona and Donkey, Puss in Boots, Dragon, Lord Farquaad, Thelonious, I don't know, I can't say his name. He's the executioner. Gingy, Pinocchio, Big Bad Wolf, Merlin, Fairy Godmother, and Prince Charming. So that is our complete list. Now, for the rest of this video, what we're going to do is I'm actually going just to build these out really quick, and I'm just going to come in and bring you guys in and just show you guys these minifigures one at a time, things I like, things I don't like, and all of that good stuff. Usually, in the past, I filmed this like, let's unbox every single one of these, and it's like an hour-long video. But like I said, we've got a scanner. Scanner should be 100% correct. So let's just go ahead, cut to the good part. I've said the list. We know what we should be getting. It should be no surprise. So other than that, hopefully we are surprised at the quality of these minifigures in this review segment right here. So we have our checklist of 12 with 12 black dots, meaning we have all 12 of the new Shrek CMFs. Let's go through and let's talk about what we like, what we don't like, and things that we notice. First up is going to be Thelonious. He is featured here with a microphone and what looks to be one of those writing boards for the audience to give them cues. Oh, I think they're called cue boards now that I think about it. He does have dual molded legs and some print on the front of those legs. He does have a little bit of printing at the very top part of his legs. Going into his torso, I believe he has dual molded arms as well as some front torso print. Coming around the back here, we can see those dual molded legs, but no back print and those dual molded arms. His hood is a single piece with just the eyeballs printed on it. Now, a very interesting character. It's Puss in Boots, featuring one of the 3 blind mice. Looking at the blind mouse accessory, he just is a basic white mouse with a printed face with, of course, his blind glasses. Moving over to Puss in Boots, he does not have a sword, but yet a bag, dual molded miniature legs, a rubberized tail, front torso print, and back torso print. And his headpiece does have those big eyes. He does have the same hat as the one in the Shrek set, but his legs in the Shrek set are longer and dual molded. And he does have a better torso print, I think, in the Shrek set. So this is actually a downplay from the existing minifigure of Puss in Boots, but I think they did that on purpose because they already gave us the best minifigure. This next minifigure has one question for you, and that is, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Okay, this is Gingy. He is featured with a lollipop type accessory. He has his head print, he has torso print, and front leg print. I love how they got the bandages or stitches on his legs because his legs did get ripped off by Farquaad. We do see some arm printing, no back printing on any of him, and some more arm printing. He is basically the classic gingerbread man we get from Lego, but now it's Gingy from Shrek. Pulling through, 1/3 of the way done, is Shrek. I like his molded headpiece and the print. It kind of captures him in a more playful vibe. He does have his fairy tale book, which is printed on the cover and printed along the inside. We all know this is his favorite reading material while using the outhouse. The other accessory looks to be a page of where the dragon is guarding the castle, perhaps. He does have a front torso print. He does have this little skirt element to represent the shirt that goes over his legs. He does have front leg print and side leg print. No side arm print, but he does have rear torso printing. Next up, we have Dragon, or as I kind of like to call her, the Lady Dragon. Now this one is a little odd because the dragon, well, was a dragon, but yet a love interest of Donkey, so I guess they kind of had to make it work with the minifigure. It looks strange to see a dragon as a minifigure. Anyway, front leg print, all pink body, front torso print, no arm prints or anything like that. It does have a tail accessory, which looks to be that rubyish dark red with that pink. Same thing goes with the wings. The head is another molded piece with printed eyes, teeth, and all of that good stuff. Next up is Fiona and Donkey. Now, I really want to talk about Donkey here. I love what they did with Donkey, because they could have made Donkey a traditional, well, donkey, and they decided to go against that and give him a new mold and everything. I love the printing on his head. I like the printing on his body for his chest, white hair. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Really happy with him. Looking at Fiona, we have the dress with printing on the front, and we also have the torso with the printing on the front. Coming around the side, no side printing. No printing on the back of the dress, but printing on the back of the torso. We can see the detail of her headpiece with the braids that hold it together. And looking at the top of the headpiece, they kind of gave her the same treatment as they did Shrek, making her look a little bit more friendly in this form. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And it has really good eye printed detail with the mouth. Our next minifigure is going to be Merlin. Now Merlin does have some water accessories, but this guy is printed up, and I mean printed up. Looking at his legs do appear to be dual molded with that blue, with the light bluish gray, but he does have print on the side, on the front of multiple different colors, going up into his torso with a front print, going down the side of his torso with the arms with an arm printing, and back torso printing. So this guy has printing all over, dual molded legs, water features, and then his hat is printed really nicely all around as well. The only thing that's a little rough about this minifigure is mine did come a little messed up to where he does not like to stay stable. His legs are very loose. Now closing out 2/3 of the way there is Pinocchio. I'm a real boy! And one of the blind mice. Pinocchio has dual molded legs, lots of printing on them of different colors. He does also have front torso printing, I believe dual molded arms, a special molded headpiece. Coming around the back, we can see that the dual molded legs are molded of blue and white, and we can get a look at those dual molded arms, back torso print, and the back of his special molded headpiece. That specially molded headpiece does come with a really nice face print as well. Now coming down to the last 4 figures, this is our final blind mouse, and he is just the same as the other 2. The minifigure is the Big Bad Wolf, and he's featured in his pink female pajamas, which is hilarious. Front printing on the bottom portion, front printing on the top portion, arm printing as well. An awesome molded headpiece with awesome print of the wolf's face. Moving along the back, we have back printing on the lower part of the gown and the upper torso, and we have a really nice pink bonnet. Next up is Lord Farquaad, and I think finally with this minifigure we have our 1 or 2 or 3 minifigures with double faces. Looking at his accessory, he does have the mirror with him, dual molded red and black legs. We do have dual molded arms with side arm print, front printed torso. He does have a fabric cape, a little bit of rear torso printing underneath that cape. He does have a dual molded hairpiece, which is his hat with his black hair. And besides the face you get there, you also get the secondary face of him with his evil smirk. Our next minifigure is the fairy godmother, holding the accessory of like the water thingamabob and the wand. She does have front printing on her lower gown as well as on the back. Rear torso printing with these wing elements, sidearm printing, front torso printing, more sidearm printing, and then we do have the face printed with the glasses, the purple hairpiece, and a secondary face. And lastly, we have Prince Charming, which is another minifigure with a lot of printing detail. He is featured with his sword. He does come with dual molded legs of that sand blue and that black. He does have front leg printing, no side leg printing, front torso printing, side arm printing, rear torso printing. He does have that golden hair. Besides this face, you can also choose him to have this face. There was one more detail about Fiona that I did forget to bring up, and that is if you look at her headpiece, it does have a hole at the top of the headpiece. So perhaps maybe down the line we will get another Shrek set with Fiona where she has to wear her crown. Maybe. We will see. Let's wrap up this video. Well, guys, that wraps up our early look at our new September 1st CMF lineup featuring the characters from Shrek. How awesome was all of this? I think it was really freaking awesome. As of filming this, today is the 27th, so we still got about 4 days until the 1st. So to be able to get these guys about half a week early and not have to deal with the people, the crowds, the sweat. I mean, just to be honest with you guys, I was likely going to have to be forced to not deal with this and to get these minifigures. That to me was a really crappy feeling because I really wanted to collect these because not only will I enjoy these, my kids will enjoy these as well. I'm not in the mood to deal with that whole thing really at the moment, and I was like, man, how am I going to get these minifigures? Am I going to have to buy 2 of the boxes and hopefully that they're 2 separate halves of the set? Maybe. But thankfully, Walmart had my back and made this whoopsie. And I was also able to get this video out to you guys a few days early so you guys can get a first look at the minifigures up close in case you guys wanted to purchase them for yourselves. That is all for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider the subscribe button to follow along with everything that we do here. As usual, hit the thumbs up, the like button, drop your comments down below. Are any of these minifigures your favorite? Did I miss any important details when I went over these? Or is there anything that you would like to know about your favorite minifigure before you purchase it? And with that, guys, I will see you guys all on the next video. You all have a good one.